either they really are doing like the most evil things ever, and so to
The leaders of the free world?
Yeah.
No.
They're already doing that in plain sight. Either it's like way worse than that and they are actually like lizard kings and things like that, and they've just decided to create like a little this horrifying occult stuff as like a distraction, or they genuinely are doing theatre shows and they're a little bit embarrassed.
So you think it could be 2 weeks of Amdram?
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm wondering.
Hello! Welcome to Believe. I'm Phil Green.
And I'm David Ferguson.
And this is a podcast all about the world's craziest mysteries and conspiracies and secret meetings.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one today.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. It's actually not that secret, this meeting, particularly.
It was secret.
It was secret.
Not anymore.
We're going to go into it anyway. It doesn't matter. This is a podcast all about the world's craziest myths and conspiracy theories. In each episode, we bring on a guest and we sit them in that chair there. They have picked a conspiracy or myth they want to talk about, and then we try to prove it, debunk it, or neither, because we're not very good at this.
No, we're just comedians.
Yeah. We get to the facts, we get to the fiction, and then we try to decipher it for you.
Yes.
It's a service.
It is.
Yeah.
We're all truth seekers.
We are truth seekers. If you enjoy this podcast, please give us a little 5-star review, whether you are on Amazon or Spotify or Apple, wherever you get your podcast. If you go in and give us a little 5 stars, maybe give us a little nice review. It helps boost us up the rankings a bit.
It does. It helps us.
Yes.
Help us.
Yeah, help us. And if you know any rich and powerful people, get them on board too.
Yep.
Now, I'm doing a little mini tour of my 2025 show, A Broken Man's Guide to Fixing Others, an award-nominated show. I'll be going to Leicester, Liphook, Glasgow, Southampton, Stratford-upon-Avon and Sudbury over the next couple of months. And the Leicester show, which is on the 13th of February, you're doing a show straight after that at the same venue.
I am at the Globe, the gorgeous Globe. We love that venue. Yes, part of the Leicester Comedy Festival. I am doing my show, David Ferguson, Trivial Hirsute, because I'm hairy.
Absolutely.
And we're doing the 13th and the 14th, and the tickets are below or at the Leicester Comedy Festival website, and I'd love for you to join us.
Yes, there will be a link in our show notes. You'll be able to get tickets there. You can go to philgreencomedy.com or you can go to @LoveDavidFerguson.
Yes, because I want you to love me.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Now, who is today's amazing guest?
This is a great comedian. We love her. The travel-inspired Louise Bastock.
Yes, the wonderful Louise Bastock. Louise was named one to watch on the UK comedy circuit. She was a finalist in the Hastings Fringe Comedian of the Year and the Max Turner Prize, and can be seen at comedy clubs all over the UK. She's also a presenter and has shot features for both TV broadcasts and digital media around the world. And what is the myth or conspiracy that Louise has chosen?
Well, the ultimate destination, Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove.
Oh, let's get Bohemian.
That mystical place.
Ooh, no spiders.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
Yes.
Get out of the rabbit hole.
It's a fake. Every single bird in the sky is a robot.
It's fiction.
Doubt your government.
It's an urban legend.
They're actually spraying something in the sky.
No way.
A stream of absurdity.
It's a total fabrication.
Welcome to the podcast, Louise Bastock!
Yes.
Freezing, Louise Bastock.
I know, you can see all of our teas smoking.
Smoking, yeah. Steam coming off them.
Honestly, the conditions, guys.
You're the first guest we've ever had to put a heater behind because it's so cold.
I actually demanded it in my rider.
Yeah,
I spoke to the
very
studio
demanding
before.
right there. Yeah. And your tea wanted to be a certain temperature.
It's good.
You've
it's
changed.
a great tea. Yeah.
George
You've
makes
become
a
an
great,
online sensation.
George makes a
Yeah.
great cup of tea.
does.
Just the boy is talented.
He's very talented. By online sensation, you mean all of my 1,500 followers.
That's them.
Sorry about it, everybody.
Follow Louise online.
Please, no, please.
Although George just has to turn the heater down in case it blows the electrics.
Yeah.
So we might freeze through in the middle of this episode.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That'll be interesting.
Listen,
That's a show.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Before the recording, we should just point out that David was showing off his very pert nipples.
It's very cold in here.
Yeah.
I've sort of
You've
put
covered
my
them with a scarf.
very,
Yeah, some dignity.
very
Yeah.
nicely.
Whereas you have...
Very chic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whereas I'm wearing a hoodie that's too tight for me.
No, you look great. Listen, I said it earlier. I'll say it again. You
Wait,
look great.
Drops it.
stop.
Okay.
Drops it.
I'm feeling the love.
Okay.
I love it. Thank you.
Beautiful thing. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, you know, just out and about. January.
Just out about. Thought you'd pop in.
Just strolling down the street, really.
Yeah. We're loving the bow and the hair as well.
Thank you.
Very-
Honestly, you know, Thank you so much, guys. Only for you.
Yeah.
That's what I dress up.
Is this a 2026 thing? Have you got any resolutions?
I don't really have any resolutions. No,
They're pointless.
They are pointless.
Yeah.
And I read something recently that blew my mind, and it was like basic because you know, January's a hard month. We all know that.
Yeah.
But this thing, I want to say it's an article, but realistically, it was a TikTok. It was like, they design it because January is the hardest month to get things going because it's cold and you're tired, and it's specifically designed to make you buy shit like journals, like diet, like things, like food subscriptions, gym subscriptions. It's designed that way to basically get more money out of you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm just new and just realized that, or if everyone's known that for ages.
No, I think you've had an epiphany. Others
Do you know
just
what I
don't
mean?
know.
It's specifically
You should have done a conspiracy about January.
Yeah, January is a conspiracy.
That's why they're controlling the weather.
Honestly.
Oh, it's so cold.
Yeah, it just makes so much sense. It's kind of I guess because as a woman, loads of makeup products, hair products and stuff, they're all designed to make you feel bad about yourself, so you buy more. And I think that's what they're doing with January.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. This is what the chemtrails are doing.
And my skin is very dry.
Yeah. Yeah. Although actually, when we were in Edinburgh, we had a flat in Edinburgh this summer. I definitely had more lotions and potions than you had, by quite a significant margin.
I love that though. Good skincare routine for a guy is great.
Listen, it's important.
Yeah, but it was a skin care routine for everybody in Edinburgh. It was just that many. It was just that many things. You would come in and go, oh, there's a straight guy and a gay guy here, and I would be the straight guy.
Yeah,
and I'm not.
But if anyone just judged it bathroom alone, in fact, you have a very straight bathroom routine. Bar of soap, shower gel. That's pretty much it.
No, I will say, and I hope I'm not outing her too much, but Liz Guterbock, who you've had on this podcast before, who's everything.
Fabulous.
Me and her will compete in Edinburgh for who's got the most vitamins and tinctures
really?
and things out, because we're just everyone gets so sick when you're up in Edinburgh, and it's fresh air. If you live in London, we're not used to it, so we all get really violently ill.
Yeah.
And everyone gets the Edinburgh flu. So yeah, we always have tons and tons, and anybody we live with is are you guys okay?
Who won?
Probably Liz, because she's an absolute mastermind at that sort of thing, and remedies and stuff like that. She's on top of it.
I can imagine that.
Yeah. She's good.
Yeah.
I'm a big magnesium supplement taker. I take mushroom gummies and I take collagen.
Okay, so I've just started taking magnesium for my sleep, and collagen. I've heard lots of, dare I say, conspiracies about collagen.
Oh, I've got proof is in the pudding for collagen. The doctor told me to take collagen.
Oh, your skin looks great.
It's not about the skin though.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I nearly died a couple of years
then?
ago. It was because of the scarification in my lungs.
What?
Oh, from the long COVID.
Yeah. So
Long coat.
yeah, I nearly died from COVID, and conspiracy theory or not, and I'm meant to be on a breathing machine now. That's what I was told I was going to develop.
It said you're here in this freezing cold.
And I'm not dead. I did not die.
Do you have HR? Come on, guys.
Yeah,
It's not
so
good.
that. He nearly died during Edinburgh 2021.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, because they had that little mini festival that year. I don't know if you.
Yes. And it was such good vibes. Or was that the next year?
No, it was really good vibes
Yeah.
because it was a very small community of people who did it. So and most people didn't do it for a few days, but it was a really, I loved it. It's probably the best Edinburgh I'll ever have.
Yeah, so many.
And I was
people
fighting
said
for my
that.
life.
Yeah.
It was amazing, yeah. But we couldn't get hold of.
Correlation? What the fuck?
Yeah, but none of your friends could get hold of you,
Nope.
so we were messaging each other, going, "Is he dead?"
and in an alternative universe, yes.
Yeah, but turns out he
Jesus.
wasn't, which is obviously good. But then some of us were
Yeah.
planning to write an Edinburgh show about his death.
God
So
damn it, David.
That fucked up the 2022
It might
plan.
still happen. It's depressive,
No. Okay, so what's collagen doing to your lungs?
So I very, very badly scarred lungs, and they can do they can show you the an imaging of it and it just looked terrible. I was and scars aren't flexible and they restrict. So they were like, that's going to diminish your lungs. And a doctor said, well, you should take collagen. I was like, oh, really? And he explained all the different types of collagen. You can't get on the NHS. It's because it's seen as a vanity thing. He says, but that will really, really help. And I was meant to develop a condition called COPD and I haven't. So
That's amazing.
It's because you'd be good, strong Northern Irish genes.
Yeah.
good, strong. Well, I do have really big lungs as well. I am a freak of nature.
Oh my
But
God.
I know, right?
Whoa, it's heating up in
Shove it
here.
up your lungs.
I have really big lungs, which is true.
Yeah.
I did a.
If anyone has a lung fetish,
Yeah, I did a medical trial with the Heart Lung Foundation or something. It was research into lungs, and they had to ask me to leave because I threw off the curve because my lungs were just too big.
Oh my God, all the nurses were like, his lungs.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I can't focus.
what a niche brag.
Right? And I don't know. It's
Why does it sound so horny though? Like,
That's
I've got big lungs.
I've got
Like,
big lungs.
You're like,
3 times the
Wow.
size they're supposed to be, and that's genuine.
He must be able to take some big
Really?
in-breaths.
That's amazing.
But obviously I've been humbled because of COVID. So I dare say that as much as I think collagen has helped me, I dare say that big lungs is what.
Well, because you know, like the crazy thing about the crazy thing about lungs is, I had like a phase in my life I got obsessed with Everest, and I was like watching loads of documentaries and reading loads of things about it. And they say that apparently smokers, like in the death zone where there's like no oxygen and people struggle to breathe, smokers survive better because they're used to having less oxygen in their lungs, so they adjust to the altitude better. I don't know if that's real or not.
I've heard that too.
Conspiracy.
So if you want to climb Everest, get on 60 a day.
Get your Lost Mary, get your Benson and Hedges,
Get your Bensons.
get them in. Yeah, so like,
Please
that's
do not take
crazy.
any medical advice in this podcast.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm not a doctor.
Not yet.
Smoking
Louise.
is cool though. No, I'm sorry.
It is big, cool, and clever. That is true.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I'm trying not to do it this year.
Oh, you smoke? Are you a smoker?
Not really. I'm like one of those horrible little social smokers that like will pinch cigarettes off everybody because I'll be like, no, I won't buy them myself. Have one sip of wine and then I'm like, give me a cigarette.
And how's that gone so far this year?
Do you know what? It's gone good because I was like really not enjoying it anyway. It was more out of a force of habit that I would like go out and have a ciggy or a vape or whatever. So I kind of stopped over Christmas and hanging out with family and like I'm a good girl. And then yeah, it just so far so good.
Okay.
But if I have a big night out, I don't know. That'll be the hard.
Or if you're going to climb Everest.
Yeah, well that's the thing.
Yeah.
I must do it. if
What
I'm
a
climbing
great
Everest.
what a great excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
climbing
60.
Everest. Leave me
Summiting
alone.
the highest mountain in the world.
Like, what are you doing with your life? Yeah.
Just grow up.
So, Mr. Conspiracies and that sort of thing. What do you think about them?
Do you know what? It's kind of crazy that I'm here because I try not to think about them as much as possible because I think it's just like
doing what you
conspiracy. Yeah. What are you guys doing in there?
All I think about.
No, I think like for me, I think conspiracies just like where's the limit? Like surely anything could be a conspiracy and we can't just think anything we want. We're not allowed. Like I think probably I just like to be told what like the science books say happened, but even like that could be a conspiracy as well, right?
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
and then that's what I mean. Where I cannot go down that rabbit hole, so I do try and like stay on the little ledge of safety.
I love talking to flat earthers.
Yeah.
I love it because they just go, science isn't this, science isn't that.
Yeah. Well, there was one
It's one of my favorite things.
about the like the London like attacks
Yes.
on the buses.
Yes.
I can't remember, was it 2007?
2005.
2005.
7.
Yeah, I knew there was a 7 somewhere. One of the women who was like in the tubes, in one of the tubes when it exploded, she like wrote a journal about it online and was like, you know, documenting like her experience, her recovery, and it was like really cathartic for her. And then a whole splinter group formed that was like, she doesn't exist. She's not real. The whole thing is a myth. It's not real. And I was just like, and the woman like turned up to the event and was like, hello, I'm here. Like when they had like a rally
Well,
or
they
something.
denied the attacks happened.
Yes, they think they
Whoa.
were actors.
That's
Like,
mental.
everyone was actors. And yeah, and they specifically like, because this woman was so like vocal and I guess her blog must have been pretty huge at the time. So yeah, she literally turned up and they were like, this woman is not real. And like that must send you into an existential tailspin that you're like, no, I'm here,
You're right.
I
No,
swear.
I am. But then you start going, did I make it up? Was I there? Did it happen?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And or like, was it a conspiracy that I was just involved in? And like I did get hurt, but like it was all like, yeah, crazy.
The reason we started doing a conspiracy theory podcast is because when I had COVID, which has come up, and
Oh my gosh.
and I was recovering, I said to my dad, I was in hospital for a really long time. It's the prognosis isn't good. I've got a long way of recovery. And my dad says, "You're still a conspiracy theory." My dad does love me, but he just like, that's all not real.
Turns out it is.
Yeah, actually.
Still alive.
End of
Yeah,
podcast.
Massive lungs too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a paid actor.
honestly.
I will take the money. I will.
It's like, wait, there's payment?
Any job.
Do you know, I think the crazy thing about COVID though is like so many like COVID deniers like didn't get it or were in the house and their partner had COVID.
Yeah.
They were like, I'm not getting the injection, and they didn't get it. So,
Yeah.
I can understand.
Did you ever meet anyone who was an anti-vaxxer?
Yes, like I had a friend's boyfriend who was an anti-vaxxer, and she's a nurse.
Wow.
Well, what? And he didn't believe in it, and she got COVID and was like, he's gonna get it. We live in the same house together. Like, there's no way he can't get it, and he never got it, and he wasn't vaccinated or anything.
Was he a smoker?
Yes.
Because that was the other thing. People who smoked, your Everest comment, people who smoked didn't get COVID as badly as those who didn't. And I did not smoke because I'm a good boy.
So he hasn't got COVID. So he may get COVID, but he could climb Everest.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, smoking.
Smoking
Are they
is
still together?
good for you.
Yeah. That's the message of this podcast.
Yes, they're still very much together. And
Wow.
like, I
Can
think.
Betty Davis be wrong?
Oh, yeah.
I would think that would change a relationship.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, they just. Yeah.
We should bring him on.
Yeah. And here they are.
I imagine we need to do more of that stuff.
Crazy. Oh, that'd be
Definitely.
so good.
Yes.
Like, you should do like a, like if you're doing Is Someone Still Alive or Are They Dead, and like bring them out.
Yeah.
Track them down, get a PI.
Billy Shears didn't want to come on the show.
Yeah, Billy Shears wouldn't come on. Yeah, and neither would Melissa, Avril Lavigne's replacement.
Oh.
Or indeed Melissa's replacement, because she was replaced twice. It's a long story, Lee.
Wow. Watch the Avril Lavigne
Yeah, we
episode.
haven't got time to go into it here.
Watch the Paul McCartney episode.
So, Bohemian Grove.
Yes.
Bohemian Grove is a secluded, members-only retreat located in Northern California and owned by the Bohemian Club. Each summer, it hosts a 2-week encampment attended by influential figures from politics, business, media, and the arts. Its exclusivity, ritualized traditions, and the prominence of its attendees have made the Grove a fertile ground for conspiracy theories. Over time, these narratives have ranged from claims of secret governance to allegations of occult practices, reflecting broader cultural anxieties about elite power and transparency. So, Lou, how do you feel about rich and powerful people getting together?
Well, I mean, God forbid that these men have a hobby. Do you know what I mean? I think, like, it's so cute. Like, I was in the Brownies and the Girl Guides.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Worshipped an owl.
Worshipped an
Oh my
owl.
God, yeah.
Well, it was, well, the thing is, when we were in Brownies, like, one of the leaders, like, the adults were all called, like, Brown Owl and things like that. So, like, I just felt really connected with these guys, you know?
And you do all have to stand around in a circle around Brown Owl, right?
In the Brownies,
Ooh, what's that
especially.
like?
I think Maisie Adams, is it Maisie Adams or Adam?
Adams.
Maisie Adams has a brilliant bit in her first show about being in the Brownies, and she talks about like the plastic mushroom that we would like dance around in our like
What?
initiation. Yeah, there's a big plastic mushroom, and you do like the Brownie Guide prayer. And like my friend even reminded me today, she was like, and you remember we had to stare into a pond, and it was like a reflective surface you had to like look into.
Oh, the Black Mirror. Oh my God. This is
Brownies is
esoteric.
fucked up.
Yeah, that is esoteric
right.
stuff. I don't know. I don't know that that's
I was
typical.
a scout. All we had to do was say a promise and salute a flag. That was it.
Was I in a cult?
I think so.
I had a good
Where
childhood.
did you grow up? Where did you grow up, Louise?
West Sussex.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So quite possibly, yeah. It was like too normal, you know? Yeah, so I don't know. I think so many things about Bohemian Grove, but yeah, these guys getting together for a secret club, like I think that's quite cute. I'd like to see adult men bonding.
Yeah.
I think that's very nice.
Yeah.
I think not enough men get together and share their feelings.
Absolutely.
We now have podcasts.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's what we do.
Oh my gosh, thank you for letting me in your world.
That's okay. Welcome. I hope you learned something.
Please
Well, we
explain what a
mansplained
podcast
to you
is.
for an hour.
I love it.
So, origins of suspicion. At the heart of most theories is the Grove's strict privacy. Journalists and outsiders are barred. Attendees are sworn to confidentiality, and the meetings take place far from public scrutiny. Because presidents, cabinet members, corporate executives, and other power brokers have attended, critics speculate that informal conversations there translate into real-world decisions. I mean, it is. We know this is a real place, right? This isn't made up. We do also know that ex-presidents, lots of people from the financial world, artists, those have gone there and have publicly said they've gone there. So it's not like this is not a conspiracy about whether or not it exists. We know it exists. It's a conspiracy about what are they actually doing there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, I mean, if these are like the most richest and most powerful men in the world, it's pretty sus to me that like they have all the money and all the influence and they decided to like go camping?
Yeah.
Like, what? It just doesn't seem like it doesn't hit for me.
Imagine it's glamping though. I can't imagine they're pitching their own tents.
Yeah, for sure. But even that, I think like going into the woods, like it's like 16 days or something, isn't it? It's like just over 2 weeks. Like that's a very long time. Yeah. And any sort of
especially when you run in the country.
Yeah. Guys, where are you?
Yeah, no phones.
Honestly, I mean, what do you guys think? It seems a bit crazy. Like, obviously, yeah, it's probably glamping, but like, come on.
I imagine if all world leaders are there, then there's very little chance of a war kicking off because they're all there. And of course, they go there to plan the wars in the first place. So,
yes, the healing powers of nature.
Yeah, healing powers of nature. And I do believe in like walking in the forest and being around woods and trees really does help. I genuinely think it's improved my life. But then again, you know.
Yeah. Although, because like, I feel like it's really sus, like as well, because they talk about journalists. There has been a few people who have like broken in.
Yep.
Ooh.
And every time they've broken in, all of the articles and stuff around it, like it has the same pattern where they're like, oh, is it full of satanic rituals or is it not? Well, what it actually is just guys getting together and they all kind of peter out. And like there's this Vanity Fair article that only really talked about the trees. It was talked about the precious redwoods and how the guys just like basically urinate all over them. They all just get drunk, like talk shop, and then pee on the trees.
Yeah, but that's really healthy for the trees. Yeah, like that's a secret to having a good garden is go and pee on it.
Oh my goodness.
I live in an apartment block. I don't have a garden.
I mean, that's very reminiscent of my teenage years, to be completely honest.
Right.
Drinking beers in the park and then pissing on the tree.
Yeah, like that's part, because
the 90s, there wasn't a lot to do.
Good nutrition, which is why something like Bohemian Grove makes sense.
It does. It does make sense.
It's a piss up in the forest.
Yeah, it's a lot of underdeveloped frontal lobes going on in that forest if they're doing what you did as a teenager.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't gone to onto the similar level of success as most of these people.
Hey, come on now.
Yet.
You have mugs.
We have got mugs.
Your
branded mugs.
name on.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that instinctively we were all like, that's a moment.
You work in TV, Louise. You know about this
come
stuff.
on.
Yeah,
We know. We
know
know
about branding.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. And also, like we talk about the brownies, it isn't that dissimilar. It's about belonging to a community, right? And I guess if you're that rich and powerful, it's hard to be a member of any club where you can relate to other people in it would be hard. You can't just go and join a tennis club, like if you're president, can you? It's not that. So therefore, I guess being in a club where everyone's kind of similar status, well, even within that, is going to be very. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess it does kind of make sense.
But it's like being a comedian. Once you start doing comedy, when you talk to people that aren't comedians, you're like, oh God, why aren't you funnier? Like it just like the conversation isn't what it. Why? Where's the banter and the wit?
Because we need them to make jokes about.
Yes.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason I have other friends outside of comedians.
Yeah. We need material.
Yeah.
We need material.
You are
like
that.
Sinister. I love it.
Although the funniest person I know, sorry Phil, the funniest person I know isn't a comedian.
Okay. Yeah. You can't just leave that hanging there.
No, because I do think there's like a difference between people who are funny like in life and in a group of people and people who can translate that into jokes, which is why you get so many people at open mics. Yeah. And they're usually the nicer people, but someone's told them, you're the funniest person I know. Then they go up and just like do like riffs or do little jokes and everyone's like,
yeah, the middle-aged dads.
Yeah.
The funniest guy in the office.
That's every gig I've ever had.
But do you know what though? This is why we're not very used to open mics anymore. But when you first start doing open mics, there's a lot of that. People who've been told they're the funniest person in the golf changing room or the funniest person in the office, and they give it a go for the first time. They figure out they're not. But it is wonderful to watch.
Yeah, and I almost wish people didn't encourage them to do it because they should stay in there.
No, I live
That's sadistic, but yeah.
But okay, I agree with that. However, is it not sometimes good to just be kind of like brought down a peg or two?
I will say, like, one of my biggest icks when I was dating was, and I don't know what, well, maybe I do know why, was when guys, you know, I would tell them I'm a stand-up comedian and they'd be like, oh, I think I should try it out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I hate it because I was like, this isn't something I'm like trying out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to give this a go.
Yeah.
And also, I'd be like, ew, like when men try things, it's just, don't. Like, you know, you're either a pro or you're not. I don't want to like know about the in-between stages.
Hot or cold? No, lukewarm.
Come to me when you're really good at it, otherwise it's great.
Brutal, Lou, I like it. You've got a filtering system and you stick to it. I admire that about you.
But then maybe actually I've been thinking about it's all wrong, and maybe actually I should take them to their first open mic to watch them crash and burn.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, was I saying to you? No, I wasn't. I was saying to my friend, another friend. Last night I was at a gig and someone came up to me and went, "Oh, I'm doing the stand up now," and I couldn't place him immediately. And then I had spoken to him on Instagram, so and he did. I saw him do his gig, and it was like, oh, I told him to do that. I'm a bad person.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a very good early gig. Like,
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not
Good.
dissing
Oh,
the guy.
good.
Good.
There is definitely potential there.
Otherwise, we've just slagged off a new.
I know, no, that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm
Yeah.
doing. That's not what I'm doing. And it was made me feel, well, I've come quite far, because I was like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I'd do this. That all that. I wanted to write it from it. No, calm down. And then I went on and was only all right. Well, that's not true. Actually, I got one big laugh.
Yeah, I do hate that when like someone's come up to you before and they're like, oh, can you recommend any gigs? Or like, they treat you like you're like so far along, and then you go on and tank. You're like,
And they go, I
they're
don't need this recommendation
crossing
anymore.
out all the notes you gave them.
I was holding back. I was holding back.
I was just trying new stuff.
Yeah.
So rituals and the occult narrative. One of the most cited elements is the opening ceremony, known as the cremation of care, staged before a towering owl statue. To proponents of conspiracy theories, the robes, torchlight, and symbolism suggest occult or pagan worship. In this telling, the ritual is evidence of secret belief systems guiding elite behaviour. Defenders counter that the ceremony is a theatrical pageantry, an elaborate piece of amateur drama intended to mark the temporary shedding of worldly worries during the retreat.
Oh, good God. No.
It is weird, isn't it?
It's really weird.
Fucking weird.
I mean, listen,
Almost as weird as dancing around a toadstool.
honestly, yeah. Live, laugh, love. So I kind of have like a theory on this, because like I feel like, as I was saying, I think all the journalists that have broken in, I feel like have been let in just to create a tiny bit of mystique around Bohemian Grove.
Oh, I don't know about that. Like when because the first
Most
person to
famous
break
one is
it-
Alex Jones.
Alex
Yeah.
Jones, and
Who we should put? Well, actually, he was a journalist then, wasn't he?
yeah.
At that time,
Like
he was a
this
journalist.
was the
Yeah.
beginning of
Yeah.
Alex
Alex
Jones.
Jones,
Turn
yeah.
the frogs gay.
Yeah.
It was the beginning of that.
Yeah.
And he was legit. I think once he broke into Bohemian Grove, because with Mark
Ronson.
Mark Ronson, psychopath test. Because that was legitimate. Channel 4 were vaguely involved with that. Although
No, that's John Ronson.
John Ronson.
Mark Ronson's the
Singer.
music guy.
Imagine if he'd broken in.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, wow, that's awesome. Wait,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Guy.
Is it John? I never know if it's John Ronson or Ron Johnson, but I think it's John
Ronson. And he's the reason I'm into conspiracy theories, because he used to have a program called For the Love Of, and one of them was For the
He's
Love of Conspiracy.
great.
He is
I
very
love
good,
his
yeah.
books
and he still
and
makes
everything.
he still makes some really good stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
the man at Stare at Goats.
Alex Jones has taken a different sort of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take that turn if I could make his money.
So they break in together then? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was a big, like the footage of what's the ceremony of care? No.
The
Cremation.
cremation of care.
Yeah, I mean,
Wild.
if you watch that footage, there are doctored versions of that now. But I remember seeing that in real time when it really came out, and the screaming and everything, and going, "Oh my goodness!" Like that. It was kind of creepy and scary. I mean, I've been to some hedonistic things, but there's a malevolence to it, which doesn't mean that it's anything other than a ceremony, but
But to Louise's point about whether they've been let in, if you were gonna if you wanted to promote your club, get a few more members, it'd be a hell of a social reel.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think. It's either they really are doing like the most evil things ever, and so to
the leaders of the free world.
Yeah.
No,
they're already doing that in plain sight. Either it's like way worse than that, and they are actually like lizard kings and things like that, and they've just decided to create like a little this horrifying occult stuff as like a distraction, or they genuinely are doing theatre shows and they're a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah.
And they don't really want people to know the pageantry
Yeah.
and the glamour.
The leaders of the free world are theater
They
kids.
might be.
Ew.
That's what I mean. That's what they're scared. They're scared to be bullied.
So you think it could be 2 weeks of Amdram?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm wondering.
Why not?
What if they're there and they're putting their costumes on and they're like, oh my God, like Richard Nixon. I don't know. Is this too much? It's like, don't worry. We'll send somebody out and we'll tell them we're like a crazy cult. And he's like, phew, I feel so much better.
I love it. What do you think they they perform to each other at the end?
Yeah.
In groups. Oh, what a lovely
And
day
they're like,
out.
do you know what? I'm trying to stop World War III, but
Yeah.
actually your pageantry has
Yeah.
really distracted me for 2 weeks.
I really want to play Widow Twanky.
Shall I be the cat? It's 20 years since Celebrity Big Brother in the UK,
Right?
with Pete Burns and
Yes.
and
What's the politician? George Galloway.
George Galloway. Shall I be the cat?
Yeah. That probably came from Bohemian Grove.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we
So
learnt that.
what's like the thing with the screaming and stuff? So do you think that could be pageantry, or you're like,
Well, you talk about the chanting.
No, they're like like it sounds like people are getting hurt. I mean, when Alec Jones talked about that, he was saying that there was sacrifice going on, and I mean he put the darkest spin on it as possible. It's unsettling. There is footage. It's the footage he shot there is versions of it that are doctored, so it doesn't sound as bad. But when it first came out, and you can still find that if you look online, it's quite it is uncomfortable.
It was before he went proper mental. So
yeah. This was his.
so we should, so that was just like the good stuff.
Yeah.
He was legit for about 3, like really legit. Like he's opening it, and I think they got to him. I thought, well, how about you get your own channel and.
Do you think they turned him mental as a way to like, be like, this guy, we need to like undo his credibility?
Yeah. I do. Turning the frogs gate like that's
In which case, he's really embraced that.
He's
making a
let
lot
in.
of money
Money,
for
money,
just
money,
being
money,
cray-cray.
Oh, what? The rich people helped another guy make money? Come on.
So maybe he's in on it. Oh, it's all full circle.
Yeah. And once again, theatre.
It is.
It's all theater.
So frequently rumoured or reported attendees. Okay, so lots of presidents. Richard Nixon famously referred to the Grove in a recorded conversation.
Oh, God,
His
yeah.
comments helped popularise public curiosity. You aware of this one?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
He's actually one of the most famous ones. I mean, there's Ronald Reagan reportedly attended prior to and during his political career.
Yep.
George H.W. Bush frequently mentioned due to overlap with the Cold War era elites. Henry Kissinger, often cited as emblematic of elite foreign policy influence. I think also George Bush Jr. Yeah, he did. George Bush Jr. was also... W was also...
Do you know what I've just thought? There's such a parallel here to the Edinburgh Fringe. Okay. How long have we got on this podcast? No, because, like, all of those people are, like, political, economic figures.
Yeah.
And,
Like
like, big names like...
Leaders.
Leaders in the free world.
Yeah.
And
Thought
they're not...
leaders.
Yeah. And like, but the first people that like started the club in like the 1800s, they were like more like artists and stuff, and it started a bit more wholesomely. And like, I feel like that's like the Edinburgh Fringe. It started off as like this wholesome, like, underground artist thing. And now like only rich people can really do it.
Or people that bankrupt themselves every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
So it's either going to make you rich or put you on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been on the street.
You've been on
so it's
the Yeah,
fine.
exactly, yeah.
I feel like I'm never going to be allowed. No one's ever going to give me a venue now at the Edinburgh Fringe. Like, like, she's a conspiracy theorist. Taking it down.
And actually, we were spreading those rumours last time. We were like, do not let her back.
Please.
Also, business and financial leaders. So David Rockefeller, central figure in many elite networking conspiracy narratives. Charles Schwab, not Klaus Schwab, a documented Bohemian Club member. Herbert Hoover attended before and after his presidency. And then media and the arts, like you were saying, Louise. So William Randolph Hearst genuinely was one of the most famous early members. Mark Twain was a member.
Damn.
Yep. Ansel Adams, I didn't know that one.
Photographer.
Yes.
Some of the most beautiful photographs ever.
Yeah. So all of these people, early members of the club. It sort of does make sense with the pageantry that it would have started from an artistic mind because, like, can't imagine a lot of finance people got together and went, we should build a massive owl.
Yeah, totally. Or like go into nature.
Yes.
Like that feels like, it grew from like something quite wholesome. And then the more like money and influence power, because like artists can't have nice things without people with like money and influence just taking it over and being like, this is ours now. And
So
then it
you're
gets all corrupted.
saying that Edinburgh is our Bohemian Grove, Louise?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I am. Listen.
Yeah.
I've seen some really crazy shit.
There is a lot of mad shits.
That's some really wild things.
It is, do you know what though, weirdly, it is kind of cult-like, isn't it? Because it's a
Totally.
bubble within itself, like a massive bubble, but it is a bubble.
Yeah.
And when you're in that little world, it
Yeah.
feels like this is the world.
Yeah, like, you know, when a friend who's not a comedian from like outside Edinburgh like comes to visit you and suddenly everything seems like it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, and you just need someone to like burst the bubble every now and again.
Yeah.
It just gets like consuming.
It does get consuming. And you know when you realise that actually like half the population haven't even heard of the Edinburgh Fringe?
Totally. Like people that love it and know of it and like they're all in on the secrets and like where you can go for this show and the best food and like all that sort of stuff. Like if you know it, you really know it. And if you don't, you're like, huh?
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it?
Why do we waste so much time and money?
Good question.
Yeah. So George W. Bush, do you reckon he inherited the membership from his dad? Do you reckon that's how it works? Like golf club membership?
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know if these stats are right, but the membership wasn't even that expensive to my mind. It was like $5,000 or $5,000 like layout, and then it was what, like $25K a year or something?
Something like that. I don't actually have the
Which is
figures, but I think it.
not unreasonable if
Not
you're
unreasonable, is it?
a president
What
of the United
you're saying
States.
is we could join
If we
Bohemian.
pulled our money.
Yeah.
Well, you could. I don't think
if
I
we didn't go to Edinburgh for one summer,
Yeah, we could do
we could
it.
afford to join
Yeah.
this.
Oh my gosh. This has just become an unraveling of like how much we can't afford to do Edinburgh.
We are the wrong art form. Dick Cheney appears frequently in modern conspiracy literature due to his role in US foreign policy. Mitt Romney, occasionally named in speculative lists of elite attendees. Technology leaders David Gergen are known for bridging politics, media, and corporate consulting. Peter Thiel appears in modern speculative lists tying Silicon Valley to older power structures. Yeah, I mean, there's literally loads. Colin Powell, Charlie Rose, who was a media figure, Tom Brokaw. Like, there's loads of people that are there. And also, these are the only ones that we know about.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine all the ones that we have no idea.
Yeah. I think basically anybody you sort of like hate or see on TV where you're like, they seem like evil. They probably go there.
They're a Grover. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Easily. But the most prominent figure, as you said earlier, Alex Jones, who admittedly was not invited there, broke in.
Or did he?
Well, yeah, exactly. Or was let in. Publicly claimed to have infiltrated the Grove, significantly amplifying its conspiratorial reputation. I mean, he did change the whole Well, actually, to be honest, he brought awareness into the mainstream, really, because I think this wasn't something that was widely known before for him. And then he put the YouTube video out at a time also where YouTube was like the Wild West. You could put anything out, and the views were massive because there wasn't as much content on there.
Yeah.
So it really, I mean, this was early 2000s, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 2005.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. It was
The
very
good old days of YouTube.
very early YouTube. It still was YouTube broadcast yourself. It was still that YouTube. And you could do video replies. Because I remember watching a really good video reply to the footage, saying this is all nonsense.
Yeah.
And then another video reply was, no, this is all exact. Yes, they're all Satanists, and they probably are. Because
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, very naive part of me is like all of the conspiracies around people in power and stuff. I'm like, they can't be real. Like, they're just hardworking guys just trying to run their country.
Well,
but then I'm like, but there's so much I think that we can never understand that goes on, like the elite like world. The conversations, the world they live in, like just, I mean, even like just having being able to afford to have someone that could like do your every whim is not a natural state. And I think it must corrupt your mind that, like, in so many ways. So there's an element of evil there because you're so removed from like humanity and the world and like most of what goes on.
have you ever?
And then you're in an environment with people who are of the same world.
Yeah. And on the one hand, it must be nice for them to be like, okay, I can be around people who like get it, but what they're getting is pure evil.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Have you ever tried not being poor?
Yeah, just earn more money.
Oh my God!
Get it
Why
together.
are you poor? I don't get it.
We think they are do we think, because it could be a boys' club where they, like you said, we get together, they drink cans of Skull, they piss on trees. Could just be that.
Yeah,
for 2
they
weeks.
just dress up.
And they do a bit of random. It could be
They
that.
learn their lines.
But is it? It seems unlikely they wouldn't be talking shop at some point.
Well, because the whole like, what's their motto, which is basically like, don't talk shop here.
Don't talk shop. What weaving spiders come not here, which is from A Midsummer Night's Dream.
And they were sort of saying that like the idea is they don't talk shop, but they build personal relationships with each other, so that when they do talk shop, the deals are like easier to do, which is more sinister to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
A level of like, yeah, let's just all be friends, so that when we're like in the boardroom, we can be like, you know, I know what you did at Bohemian Grove.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's like almost blackmaily.
Yeah, I mean,
other.
all those like where there's Freemasonry or being part of the Yale fraternity, the Skull and Crossbones, all those things. Like George W. Bush was asked when he was sitting president of the United States about the Yale Skull and Crossbones, and he wouldn't talk about it. And it was like, you're the president, what, you know? And the implication was that it was unsavory. You know, there's always secret people and secret meetings.
Well, like even like the whole was it David Cameron thing with the pig's head?
Yep.
Like, and the boarding school stuff and
Bullingdon Club.
people I know, who have, and more like my parents' generation, people they know that went to like boarding school.
I
Like,
thought you
they
meant to
were,
people I know who fucked a pig's head.
yeah, people I know. I ran with a pretty wild crowd.
It was fucking wild.
But when I went to guides, that's when it all kicked off.
Yeah.
No, like, you know, I think a lot of those old boarding school practices were still very much a thing of like my parents' era. You know, so I think it's not unfathomable that it go, and that's like a sort of medium level boarding school.
Yeah.
When you start hitting that ultra rich level, you just can't even imagine.
Yeah, you're right. When you're born into it and you're own and you grow up in, I'm not saying everyone that's gone here has, but a lot of those have come through that private school sector. So you're already you're connected throughout your entire life.
Yeah.
You're used to being around people who are well connected.
Yeah.
Who are people who can give you information, get you into a job, get you this, get you finance for
Totally.
that. So naturally, that's the world of conversation that you know. You don't know any different, right? I don't know what normal people talk about.
Yeah.
It seems unlikely they wouldn't be. A bit like when we were at the Edinburgh Fringe, you go, well, let's go out for a drink and not talk about comedy.
Yeah.
Inevitably, you'll end up talking about comedy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you seen that shit?
We are those people.
Yes.
So Jones repeated, this is Alex Jones, repeatedly claimed that in July 2000 he illegally entered Bohemian Grove with a cameraman and secretly recorded footage. Portions of this footage were later broadcast on his programs and circulated online. This infiltration is often cited by supporters as proof that the Grove's secrecy hides disturbing truths. It's fair to say that footage has not been denied, has it? I don't think.
No, it's genuinely like it confirms, maybe not the right word, but it's genuinely that you can see photographs of the big owl, which is maybe a symbol of Moloch, which is a god that you sacrifice children to. It's mentioned in the Bible. You know, that's a real thing. So it was at Bohemian Grove that the footage was shot.
And you have to think like the decision to, because they're like wearing robes, right? And they've got like burning torches and things like that. Like that's a choice that they haven't
There's
just like
effort there.
Yeah, that is, and like there's been links like the KKK, like similar symbolism to like the KKK and things like that, which is like not super far fetched at all when you think about a lot of like who is there and like the leaders and things like that, and their views on the world. But yeah, they've chosen to do that. And that's not just like funsies, you know? That's not like, let's all wear a funny hat and like go to this club, you know?
Those robes were laundered. They had to put them on.
Yeah.
Are we in the right place?
Do you
Was the
wonder-
rehearsal beforehand, you know?
Yes. And there must be for like stuff like that. It's all very like ceremonial, isn't
Yep.
it? So you'd know what you were doing. I wonder if there is anyone who genuinely was like, I just want to go camping with the guys, and then got handed a robe and a flaming torch and was like, uh-oh.
But when you go camping with the guides,
Yeah.
right, or scouts or whatever,
Yeah.
there's ritual around that, right?
Totally.
So there's
Yeah.
what they call packs or whatever that, you know,
Yeah.
you're in groups,
Yeah.
and then you have to come together for some sort of ceremony in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not dissimilar to that, is it? In that sort of power structure.
No, not at all. And like, there's a lot of mascots and like signage and arches and fires.
Yes.
Like, it is all very symbolic. Yeah, for sure.
It's immersive.
Yeah.
Have you been to Glastonbury?
I have not.
Okay.
You know, and the older I get, the more I'm not interested.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
just see the crowds on TV and I'd like lose my breath slightly. It's
I
too
can't
much.
do big crowds.
No.
I've gotten worse as I've gotten older as well.
Yeah, not the place to go if you don't like crowds.
No.
Southeast Corner gets very ritualistic. I don't go there because I'm not cool enough. But
Yeah, there's always, in a lot of those festivals, there's always like a woodland bit, isn't
Yeah.
there, where everyone goes to take like ketamine
Yeah.
and just like be at one with nature. But it's always like very strange.
there's also like they build these like massive. So this year it was like a firefly or something like that. It was a huge thing, right? And it moves, right?
Is that the thing that like parades through the festival?
They don't parade it through. It's in one place. People go to it.
Yeah.
So once the last acts are finished on the main stages, people go to it for basically a rave for 6 hours until the sun rises. But it is kind of ritualistic. Like it
Yeah.
breathes fire. There's someone inside it, usually DJing or doing something like that. So it's kind of ceremonial.
Yeah. Okay, so at what point does like a ritual, because rituals, I mean, we've just had Christmas, like
Yeah.
that's a whole bunch of rituals
Very
smashed
much.
together.
Yeah.
When does a ritual become like satanic?
I would
Is
say
that line quite clear?
No, I think any ritual can be satanic, and even seemingly clean ones, like because you're trying to evoke a supernatural response in a ritual, and that includes like the Christmas ritual. You know, you put up a tree. You know, something had to die so you could have a good time. You know, and,
Ooh,
yeah,
that's crazy.
And then like the whole like looking at Christmas, because we're just out of Christmas. You know, the tree with the presents underneath is. You know, that's symbolic as well.
But there is loads. I mean, there's loads of cultures, centuries gone by, where that's been the case. They sacrifice goats, sacrifice children.
Yeah.
I can't remember which South American country it was in, but there was a whole story about how they sacrificed a baby on the top of a hill in order for
like
people to
Machu Picchu.
Yeah,
like especially the Aztecs and the Incas.
Yeah, exactly that.
They were very, the Mayas not so much, but they did sacrifice people.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever been on a plane with a kid for 7 hours and you know, you can understand.
Yeah. Yeah. But then they mummified the remains and then they worship the remains. You're like, what? Just don't kill the baby.
Yeah, well, then, I mean, this is not me about to defend that. But, hear me
Depends on
out.
the baby.
I think it's kind of, because we look back at some of those cultures that like practice, you know, human sacrifice in whatever form, and it's sort of fascinating to learn about. And like for them, they just believed so fundamentally that doing that, you know, would bring a good harvest or whatever it is. And I don't know if any of the sacrifices would ever have been, you know, voluntary or who knows. But like, it's just
in Aztec culture, you would step up and you would live like a
be like
king
honorable.
for a year. Yeah, for a year, and then you'd be.
Yeah, that's true. Some did volunteer to do it. I'm pretty sure the baby didn't though.
yeah, probably not.
So the Grey Chouquet, like you said, a giant owl statue, hooded robes, and chanting and theatrical symbolism. That's all part of it. So Jones went far beyond ritual symbolism, alleging the Grove is a place, a meeting place for global rulers, a location where wars, economic policies, and social engineering were planned, a hub of elite corruption, sometimes implying extreme crimes without providing evidence. So they reckon that there's lots of big world events that have been decided at Bohemian Grove. The most famous one is probably the Manhattan Project, so the atomic bomb development.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theorists often claim that early planning for the US atomic bomb was secretly agreed on at Bohemian Grove. You shouldn't do that when you're pissed, should you?
Yeah, that does seem like such a like guys on cocaine type thing. Like
we should build a fucking
we should build like
bomb.
the biggest bomb ever.
You know when you meet someone like at a wedding and for the first time and you get really drunk with them and they're like, we should start a business.
Exactly. It's that. You know,
We kind of did.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Sorry, like,
Yeah, we should yeah.
big cokeheads,
Yeah.
these two guys. No, I mean, part of me, again, I sort of naively want to be like, it's just nice that guys like spitballing, throwing some ideas around. But it's the freaking atomic bomb. Like, did that have to be the idea?
Quite a big decision to make. There's also Cold War and US foreign policy. So the Cold War proxy wars or covert operations were coordinated at the Grove by US elites. This is mainly because Henry Kissinger and George H.W. Bush were present at some of these meetings. So they think that almost like there was continuation of the Cold War. They're like, should we carry on for a few years? Why not? We can't get Hasselhoff yet. We'll wait till we can get him.
Literally.
Yeah. Creation of the New World Order. This is right up your street.
Yeah.
Global governance, centralized financial control, or long-term elite domination plans were devised at Bohemian Grove.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Daddy George Bush, talking about, and there's a new world order,
Yep.
he said that in a speech.
Yeah.
And that's when he was president officially for the 4 years, because he's president ever since Reagan got shot. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so much to us that like in the world that seems that it happened by chance. I think like things like elections and all this sort of stuff, like I think it's predetermined in some of these groups and that.
Yeah.
well, they
have enough power.
when it comes to two presidential candidates, the one that's most closely related to the royal family wins the election. And it's every candidate.
Do you reckon Prince Andrew was there?
Well, he's a good example of someone who he's never going to go to prison for the crimes he's committed.
Nope, he's not.
The crimes that he absolutely has committed. Allegedly. Because
I don't think there were any young people there, so I don't think he probably was.
Yeah, I read something. I was probably on Wikipedia, so obviously factual.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a boys' club, so
Yeah.
women and children and stuff weren't allowed,
Yeah.
but they were allowed to visit from time to time on like a certain day. But they had to leave by like 9 p.m. or something, and I'm like, thank God, thank God for that rule.
Yeah,
like,
because it might get very diddy after that, won't it?
yeah. Although then there was like a I don't know, is a brothel an appropriate term? Like it was like across the road.
cat house.
Yeah, sure.
Coincidentally.
Yeah.
A sort of a house where women were working professionally in the sex trade. Yeah, it was like across. So I think there was lots of like sex workers in there quite regularly. But like, yeah, the families had to be out by 9.
Right. It's the family day's over, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not mad about that
See you
rule.
in 2 weeks, love.
Hi, honey.
Right, boys, let's go across the road. So major wars, Vietnam and Iraq, were planned or approved. This is because Lyndon B. Johnson and Dick Cheney, those sort of people were there as well. Global economic policy and financial crisis. So this is mainly because people like David Rockefeller were there. So they reckon that the market crashes or monetary policy was shaped there. And there's always been these rumors about like shaping financial disasters in order to make certain economic events happen.
Totally. Right? I mean, the 2008 financial crisis, like, the experts and the economists saw that coming.
Yeah.
Years before. Like, it was stacking up to fall. Like, absolutely. So it wouldn't surprise me if 2007, the summer they were there, they were like, guys,
Should we
it's
just fuck
coming.
it? Should we fuck it all
Fuck it
up?
up.
Yeah. You buy this stock, get
yeah.
these, like, yeah. Oh, definitely.
It's true to say a lot of these people did benefit quite a lot from that.
Absolutely. They were all like shorting it and, crazy. No, absolutely. Insider trading is happening there on every level.
Well, absolutely wasted on Strongbow.
That I do respect.
Yeah. So media narratives and public opinion control, the media executives and politicians agree on propaganda narratives or censorship strategies. And this is because people like William Randolph Hearst were there, and that's why they think that might be the case. So, conspiracy theories about Bohemian Grove endure because they sit at the intersection of power, secrecy, and symbolism. They reveal less about the Grove itself than about a public unease with elite networks and opaque institutions, while critical scrutiny of powerful groups is healthy as a democracy. In the case of Bohemian Grove, shows how easily mystery can harden into myth when evidence is scarce and imagination fills the void. So, Louise, is Bohemian Grove used to plan wars, financial decisions, and a new world order?
I honestly think probably yes. I do. I think there's always going to be this push and pull between like one end of the spectrum and the other. The working classes will be mythic to the upper classes, and the upper classes will be mythic to anybody else.
Yeah.
But like, look at the world.
Yeah.
Look at the state it's in. There's no way they're not up to some bad things.
Yeah.
It seems a bit too coincidental,
Right?
to not talk shop at all. So,
Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think?
David.
Well, they run satanic rituals there.
Okay.
They do. Like that's Moloch. You sacrifice children to Moloch. It's all there. I agree with Louise, and then I go a step further, and I think there's unsavory things.
That is not uncommon.
Yeah, and I think it's like what we were saying earlier. Like these people don't live in the same reality that the rest of us do, and it is a reality to them because it's their money is like encased them in it. So like it kind of makes sense that like your brain just must be corrupted.
Yeah.
They probably, whether they know what they're doing is that bad or they think they're generally helping the planet.
Yeah.
That I don't.
Well, they're
I
definitely
agree
helping
with that.
themselves.
I agree with that. I think they are making. I don't think they're making formal decisions there. I think they're having informal conversations that then become policy and that
Yeah.
become decisions.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to sort of help each other up.
Yeah.
And you won't agree with me, but here's a picture of you pissing against a tree.
Yeah.
And worse. And
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not happening there, it's happening at Brownies.
That's true. Yeah. Although we did just wee on the mushroom. That one, it was not trees.
Louise, would you like to look to this camera? Tell people where they can find you and follow you and all that sort of stuff.
Yes. You can follow me mainly on Instagram, Louise_Bastock. But I also have a Substack where I write about things like living with anxiety and being a overachiever and an overthinker. And that's called For the Girls That Give 100%.
Nice.
No, 110%.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot more sense.
Overachieving.
Yeah, we overachieve.
Yeah, baby. Excellent. Would you like a secret society joke to end the podcast?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Have you heard about the secret society that wants to run the world and force feed everybody cheese all the time? It's called the Illuminati.
Oh, I love that. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should have ended it like just cut right before the joke. Because it's our secret joke that no one will ever hear.
Wow, what a cliffhanger.
I love it.
Love it. We're just going to put the EastEnders at the end of this podcast.
I've had the Dandy Warhol's Bohemian Like Me playing in my head the whole time we've been talking. It's just can't stop. Sorry.
Okay. Well, we can go home and listen to that. Yeah. That's the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Please give us a little 5-star rating wherever you get your podcasts. And if you'd like to help support us further, why not check out patreon.com/BelievePod for exclusive episodes, early access, and ad-free listening. Remember, we love you.